Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really...
He's got it down the right side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. That's reeled in. It's Peoples.
He's just got a knack. I mean, he just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wideout.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Quarterback extends the play. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To throw, it's Simpson. Moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Finds a little space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. And wings it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Working the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Fires to the right. Got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unleashes one deep. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
42 spike.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by 7.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which color jerseys?
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third, intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Simpson. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. to throw. It's Sayin. He's looking deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football.
And he's thrown another interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead. In the second half, you need your quarterback to play smart.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field.
Pick off to stop the threat.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Spinderella. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Now the play fake. Fires left. He makes a catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so active throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Alabama will get the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
A first down run in the red zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their there are gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way to...
Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Oh, better look out! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. They're working that left side. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds a man on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. On target over the middle. Speeding down the left side. The 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking left. Got him downfield. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Last chance coming up. Quarterback adapting. And it's caught! Caught in the end zone for a touchdown. No time left on the clock. And they need the
Hey man, I don't care what nobody say. That's a good ass game, bro. Real shit. GG's, my boy. That's a real fucking crazy ass game. I don't even care if I don't get this.
Throughout the week, the things your coaches told you was going to decide this game. It was going to come up big. It's go time.
Triple zeros on the clock. A 2-point conversion is all that separates us from overtime. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pass is incomplete.
DJ's, bro. His shit crazy. Nigga caught the ball.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.